Yeah, but like that's the thing is like not every pink Pokemon is pretty pink. Like if you notice, if you're really paying like full, genuinely full attention, not everything that's pink is pretty pink. And I've like I'm trying to make like an unspoken like distinction without like, you know, being divisive on the topic. But it's in your power to give them honorary title just to have fun with the challenge. You do bring up a good point, especially because it would be Shining Pearl, and Shining Pearl is basically like Pokemon Pink. No shade. That's true, and like I don't know if y'all were. Let's just say I have engaged in discourse on whether or not things are pink before. I won't say when or how, but I will say that. So right now we are in. We're in I need to eat a hamburger land. Well, Chimchar is a pink starter, but there are other starters that like kind of go into that category, maybe not. But that's what I'm saying is that what determines whether or not a starter is validly pretty pink specifically. So last time what we were actually working on was actually this. Actually, factually, last time what we were here working on was this, and I did edit it a Hey, girl. She's over there playing with somebody. Oh, Mareep. And there's Charge-a-Bug. Get into it, girl. So last time we were working on this. This is the back entrance to the home. But we were working on this apartment, which is for Mareep and for Flaffy. It's fully furnished now. They have a computer, a bed. They have lounging areas. They have an eating area over here. Honestly, they need another rug over here. Do I have another rug on me? I have a small square rug, and this is not an appropriate rug for this freaking table. Considering how much space it actually takes up. Anyway, yes, this is what I was working on for them. If I find another rug, I might put it down. They have cute little posters up. It's just a really cozy space for them. And we even have a picture of the two of them on here on the computer. Like, they have knitting, they have the wall, they have everything. Cozy, cutesy. And this is like the electric type Pokemon complex. That's why they're living in this building specifically, even though the building is all green. Damsel, I think it was, who said to me that it was this building looks like a Charge-a-Bug. It does look like a Charge-a-Bug. And originally, the only Pokemon that were going to be living in this building were Charge-a-Bug, Vikavolt, and Associates. But not every Pokemon who lives in this building is going to be electric. And also, not every Pokemon who comes to this building is going to be aesthetic for it, I guess. I mean, and maybe if I like built like a Pinky or a cutesy little like if I did like a cutesy build, like we could put the little sheep babies in the cutesy build or whatever. But the real reason I was actually putting them in this building at all, because I built that entire floor specifically for those two, and maybe Ampharos if we ever get one, is so that I could actually demolish their house. Which is actually leading me to my next point. What are we gonna fucking do about Gastrodon? Both the Gastrodons live in this house right here, and I need this space for this house too to build what I want to build. This house, I don't know if I'm gonna need to build anything, do anything with it right now. This would honestly be a really cutesy little a cutesy apartment complex. Over here, like that would be like the cutesy little apartment complex. I think it needs more skyscrapers. I know what I'm gonna do over here. Let me rephrase it. Watch your tone. I know what I'm going to build here. I need to demolish this house and the one next to it before I can do the build, which means that I need to figure out exactly where these two Pokemon are going to be living before I can do that. That way that they're, I don't want to like decrease the vibe. The gaming chair is a dream. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is Empoleon's house, aka Penguisimo. This is Empoleon's area. Empoleon is one of the residents, along with Pelipper and Wingull, who are both at home. They're residents of the Fruitiger Aero building. Honestly, it's giving that this is the building for aquatic birds, because also Psyduck and Golduck live down here as well. But they're like so Golduck is the superintendent, and Psyduck is the like the person who runs the little foyer. That's the vibes. And the only way that Empoleon can actually get up to his house is if he gets on this little like water elevator. And the only way that Pelipper and Wingull can get up here is if they fly. But they're already flying all the time anyway. But it has to have a door to be considered a house. And the door has to be on the ground level. That's why there's not like water in here or anything like that. So maybe we could build like the cutesy complex right here. Let me write that down since I just thought of it. I have something else that I need to work on after I get off a stream, so that I'm not a flop. Although y'all are probably actually not going to see me do that or see the results of that work until after the GPL. Anyway. Anyway, I guess we'll just start demolition on this house, and while we're doing that, I'll figure out exactly what the hell else I'm gonna do. What do you want, Golduck? Leave me alone. Can't you see there's demolition in progress over here, girl? Go find something else to do. Like, you have your day job. Just go mind your business. Take care of the sauna. I can't reach that unless I float. Are the redeems just not fucking working today? Hello? Because I did not hear Gunter go off. I don't know about the Shiny Hunt Mini or... Or maybe I'm just lost in the sauce. Because I don't know exactly what I want the ground level of this area to look like, especially because it's already on this little, like, incline moment, like, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to kind of, like, make this area back to what it was prior to me building the house here. Okay, whatever. That is fine with me for right now. And I'll leave that just as it is. Do y'all have electricity over here? I don't know if they even need electricity in this house. I really do not know how the Gastrodons live. They don't have anything that needs electricity. It's very rudimentary in here. They like their house too. That's the gag. Let's see who is selling right now. I need to eat something. Nobody's selling over here. There's Raikou walking the streets, as one does. He lives outdoors, so of course he's going to be outside. Oh. Nobody's selling over here. Let's check the Pokemon Center. Persian is busy. Oh, she's selling a rug. Yes, I do look forward to the new Underground update when they give the DLC. Sounds fun. So let me actually go into my list. I have a long ledger that I've created of everywhere that I want all these Pokemon to live. I also have a vision board for these areas as well. Fun fact. I actually do have a vision board for all these areas that how I want them to look as well. And let's see where the gastrodons particularly are living. It's not here. Is that here? Yes, it is. It is here. It's like, it's fairly organized. My vision is fairly organized. I just need, like, it's the intricate details that really get in the way for me. Also, like, grinding for all the resources. So in the Bleak Beach, we have the gastrodons. If they're moving, they're documented as moving. If they're not moving, then they're staying where they are. If they're not moving, then they're not documented as moving. Because I think I already moved them from the withered wastelands. I can't wait to see what people do. Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be really fun. That's kind of why I'm getting into it now, is because I wanted to make sure that, like, all my Pokemon are set up everywhere else. Yeah, so both of the Gastrodon have been moved to the beach. The Shellos, I don't think the Shellos are living out here just yet. And so the Shellos, so if I look on my Pokedex, I'll be able to see that both of the Gastrodon live out here, but the Shellos do not. By filtering in this area. And so you can see, like, here's the pink one today. Sometimes they're both out here. They both have a likelihood of appearing out here. And they both actually work the shops too. That's the other thing about having the little shops. Also, where Gastrodon lives. Right now, it looks like it's Happini. I don't know what Blastoise is over here doing. It's Happini who is selling. She's also selling a soft mat. We also have Empoleon over here. Empoleon lives, like, down the road, so it makes sense. Like, you can see his house from here. And Piplup lives, like, right here. Maybe I could build, like, some kind of, like... I don't know what it would look like. But I could do some kind of build that, like, kind of like, extends this building over here. So that way, like, instead of it just being, like, a random spot where there's nothing actually going on, we could put, like, a little bit of a path right here. We could extend this building outward this direction. We could cover up some of this, maybe have, like, an exposed water feature, because, like, this area I still want to be covered, you know? Like, I still want to be out in the open so that we can go up to this direction. It would call for work, but it's not work that I'm unable to do, so I'm not worried about it like that. I'll consider expanding the, and that's kind of why the Fruitiger Arrow building, and that's kind of why I want to build an underwater castle. Oh, period. What if they add Feebas and Milotic to the game? There's probably going to be some kind of story mode to it as well. That's how we got introduced to so many Pokemon in this one. So first things first, I guess I need to go figure out exactly where Gastrodon and Gastrodon are going to live. Maybe they could move in, like, near Wooper and Clodsire for a little bit. Because this is Wooper's home right here in this bed. I don't exactly understand. Oh, I think it's actually just this entire little area. Clodsire lives over here, and there's no other, like, established area for them. Maybe I could just move them over here. They would probably like it. So this is Clodslayer's tall grass, then there's yellow tall grass and marshy tall grass. So I can cut this because this is not necessary for this particular spot. That's fine. Okay, let me go get the Gastrodon so I can move them. And honestly, the base to this building could just simply be where the hell they live. Where's the pink one? Where's the rest of you? It said that she was out and about today, but I don't see her. Y'all see the pink Gastrodon? Here she is. What I'm thinking now, though, is that maybe I could just build a complex for, like, Wooper, Clodsire, Gastrodon, like the Dirty Bubble girls. And we could just have, like, a Dirty Bubble kind of area. Unfazed by the water feature pouring over them. They're icons for that, honestly. Okay, let's go. It's so funny when you're like, when you're in a Pokemon's house and you're doing something to it, and like you just make a minor change, or like you pick up an item so that you can move it, and they're like, our table! Bitch, I drowned. Speaking of our table, let's go take these hoes to their new home. Girl, and honestly, we could even put a light in here, actually. Fun fact. How petite. Y'all and Clodsire are about to have a key, let me tell you. And now they're living over there in the little dirty bubble area over there instead of the one that was previously their home. Hi, Jean. Dirty Bubblesville. Girl, what if I restarted The Handmaid's Tale? I'm sorry, I'm addicted. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. 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 I think about it every night. And suddenly all the girls are over here at the freaking hot springs. Suddenly. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I forgot that the water over here was dependent. But don't ask me what the fuck it's dependent on. Actually, yes. I remember. So over here, this water is dependent on a connection, and the connection is right here. But for whatever reason, that connection got broke. Got broken. This little chair, the berry chair, belongs to the Gastrodons. I'm gonna go put that over there at their house. I don't have anything else to put over here right now. I'm gonna have to come back, but let's fill in the gaps first. The gaps in the earth, if you will. What's everybody doing? What's tea? We've been on stream for like 2 hours, 3 hours, bitch. What do you want? The God of Thunder is trying to approach me. Hello, can I help you, sir? I am busy. Can't you see I'm over here building a utopia for you bitches? What do you want? Every day with you is a new adventure, bud. The fun never ends. Right. Thank you. 3 pieces of fluff. You see, your cousin's over. You know what? You can be the superintendent for the fucking electric type building. Girl. If anything, though, Raikou is gonna live on the penthouse of that building that has not been built. You're gonna go to dinner with your friends? What are you gonna eat? Do you know what you're gonna go do? This is red brick. Okay, period. And that opens the connection right here, which allows for the water to pour out right here, which is necessary. But the water does not run through this direction, which means that it's either not connected, which it is. Is it connected? When the straight man Loki fucks with you for no reason. Shiny Hunting and Shining Pearl. Oh, period. This is connected, it's just not going over for some reason. Which should connect and pour out right here, and it does. Which means that I could put that grate back where the hell I got it from. I need to step away from my computer for like 2 minutes. I need to go and set something. Wait, let me actually check my text message first of all. Can you... Girl, I'm not setting any meat out yet. We have to do an internal investigation on the particular topic before we can actually determine whether or not it's going to be appropriate to set out a piece of fucking meat. Anyway, pitch brick roof. I'm not leaving anything behind. Yeah, so this is gonna be the Dirty Bubble building. Funny enough, so we're gonna have the Fruitiger Arrow building here, and then we're gonna be putting the Dirty Bubble building right here. I don't know what the Dirty Bubble building is going to look like, but it's going to be a dirty bubble. And we have wooden flooring that I guess we can start with. I don't know why I'm carrying 99 wooden flooring and 70 of this other flooring, but 70? Because this is not 70 blocks. You know what I'm saying? For this area, it's probably just going to be straight up dirt. For over here, it's going to be the wood flooring. Am I moving Miss Squirrel and her Miss Squirrel sister out of this area? I don't think I am. I said that I'm actually not sure if I was going to move them. I was thinking about moving Miss Squirrel and her Miss Squirrel sister out of here. The same with Psyduck and Golduck. But if Psyduck and Golduck already have somewhere that they're living, we're on the fence about it, because maybe we can have some other icons living at the Psyduck and Golduck. Like, this is like a temporary established living space for them. They might be replaced by somebody else, but we're not there yet. Hello. Look this way. Why not? Oh, he got me. Excadrill is cute when you're looking at it in the face head on. I didn't understand the vibes, but now I see it. Cutie. Anyway, this is gonna be the bottom floor of the brick not the brick building. This is gonna be the bottom floor of the Dirty Bubble building, but I don't know what I want it to look like, but I know that I want it to be a pool of water, like right here-ish. Low key, it's going to reflect a little bit of what we have going on in this building, but part of the difference for this particular build is that it's not going to be like as open concept as the Fruitiger Arrow building, because part of the reason that the Fruitiger Arrow building is so open concept is because it is the Fruitiger Arrow building. And so while we're here, I don't particularly want to build with ocean rock, but I feel like that's a good starting point because I know I want it to be dark. We'll kind of play around with certain materials until we can figure out exactly what I want it to look like. You could put like a window, like, well, they're gonna be in the water right here, so we could put like a nasty little, dirty little, stinky little window right here maybe. I don't want it to be extra dark or anything. I do want it to be darker than it would be if it was like this, because this is like open concept, a lot of windows, a lot of brightness. Like, that's not what this is. Hi Kira, welcome back. And then for this one, we could put like a nasty little, dirty little, nasty little, stinky little brown ass window right here. And then, so like this will be the entrance right here type beat. Actually, I want the entrance to the building to be a little bit like off of the road, like just a touch. Hello, Mareep. Can I help you, Mareep? Oh, you like your new house, Marie? Get into it! Girl, thanks. Maybe we'll put the healthy hedges out here. Outside of the fertilizer building. So I'll have the indoor to the build, like, it'll be kind of like this. That way, like, we're off the street a little bit, like... Got the cutest lights. Purple dress at the thrift store. Nice. Is it like formal or casual? I'm assuming it's casual. And so this could be the entrance to the building right here. It's gonna need some kind of elevator though, because it's definitely gonna have multiple floors. And the Pokemon who are gonna be living in this building, unless I put like a really crazy like waterfall feature where they can all swim up that bitch, it's gonna be a little confusing for everyone, I think. So it's gonna need space for an elevator. I don't want to get rid of this waterway, but I'm not really committing to this waterway specifically. Or we could just put an elevator on top of it. I'm not sure. But I really didn't know if I wanted to keep this like little patch of farmland right here, because that's what originally this was. Like if you played Pokopia, you know it's there. Definitely casual, but it's cunt. Period. What else could we do? I'm conflicted. Self-inflicted by Katy Perry. These wounds are self-inflicted. No, know what I'm addicted to. Yes! And I got a bloody knee, it brings back the memories. Every bone's been broken, but my eyes is still wide open. Don't care if I lose. Baby, you are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. Down in flames for you. This is the window for here. Oh, that's a lot of windows. Choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. Maybe we should add a little bit of privacy. I'm addicted to, hey. Which each scar there's a map that tells a story. What a souvenir of young lungs like jumping out an airplane, riding a tidal wave of an ocean of emotion. My heart rips me wide open. I don't stop, don't care if I lose. Baby, you are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. I can't in flames for you. Baby, you are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self. There's not going to be a window for this one. I don't think I'm addicted to. And here comes the bridge. And I around, around. I can't stop, don't care if I lose. Baby, you are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. I going down in flames for you. You are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. One more thing I'm addicted to. I can't stop, I can't stop. Oh, Katy Perry from back in the day? Y'all don't know nothing about this? What do y'all know about this song, actually? Katy Perry from back in the day. Not vintage Katy Perry. Anyway, back to the Dirty Bubble building. I'm going down in flames for you. By Kim Petras. Comparisons are... Like, they want to talk about Katy Perry doing, like... They want to talk about Katy Perry doing, like, you know, like her little, like, singing in cursive era or whatever, but they don't even know, like, Katy Perry used to be, like, making rock music on the low and calling it pop music because they told her to, bitch. This is before she went into her electronic pop era. We could never get that Katy back. Katy, please. Katy, please. Shout out to the Dirty Bubble building. I'm going down in flames for you. Baby, you are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. One more thing I'm addicted to. You're excited about this because you know that bitch is gonna be for you. You're gonna be living on the second or third floor. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about, Claude Sire. That's why you're excited. That's why you're ready for it. You know what? I'm not really concerned about this, like, little, like, water area right here or whatever, because even if we do make it into a cutesy little farm, I could take some of this away. First of all, because there's nothing here that needs electricity right now, at least. But also, this part of the spot, at least, because I could just put, like, farm areas on top of the building, especially the Dirty Bubble building. Like, one more thing I'm addicted to. The way all these items are going down the fucking drain, bitch. I'm going down in flames for you. Actually, Katy Perry has multiple songs about addiction, actually, if you want to talk about it. Some of her songs are talking about her relationship. A lot of her songs talk about her relationships to people who are also living with addiction. Interestingly enough. I actually need some food. I'm gonna eat something. Let's see. Did we lose everything into the river? No, we did not. Is there anything that washed away? Doesn't look like there is, actually. I was saying all that, but some things were trying to wash away, but they just didn't go under the water. One more thing I'm addicted to. Oh, that was my shit. Y'all don't understand how much I just got my life. Y'all really don't. Like, you might have an idea of how much I just got my life, but you really don't know. And that actually means that we could probably, well, no, this waterway, I will leave this little mini waterway. It's cute or whatever. I'm just not going to connect it to this big one, over this other one over here. Although if it's not connected to this, it needs to be connected to outside of this. I don't know if I have any grates on me. I probably do have some grates over here, though. Some of these items are probably grates. I need, like, to put some shit in storage, I guess. Orange. Oh, you got another orange? Like, just get it off of me at this point. I don't even care. Like, it's so nice. It's such a nice little fantasy for me to be like, yeah, I can organize all my stuff, and yeah, I don't care. No, I don't care, actually. I don't care about, like, my organization. It is not something that, like, when you are a real, I mean, I'm not even playing. But honestly, bitch, I don't care. I don't. And you can't make me. This genuinely might be the first instance of me, like, actually... Oh. This genuinely might be the first instance of me actually, like, reshaping the way that the land was made. In a way that's, like, I'm changing the infrastructure. I'm not just, like, changing the... Besides me building, like, the, what are they called? Besides me like building and breaking down some parts of the levee and stuff like that, like this is like the first time I've actually like changed the waterway specifically is actually what I'm thinking. I had white stone on me and I don't have the white stone anymore. I have some white rock. The way he still sees me. Do you want something? What? Oh my god, thank you for the twigs and leaves. Oh, excuse me. Actually, it's rocks from the beach. Pieces of broken glass. I'm over here trying to make a paradise for the dirty hose. Y'all, my mom was working in the garden yesterday, and like in the garden beds in front of our house, and I was out there talking to her, and I called some of the small plants these bitch ass plants, and she didn't say anything. I don't think she cared, but like I was kind of giggling to myself. I was like, I'm standing here calling these plants bitch ass. Pieces of broken glass. Yes, I literally cut my finger, like. I didn't call them bitch ass in the sense that like, no, I think that's also the thing though. It's like, I didn't call them bitch ass in the sense that like they are in the sense that I didn't call them bitch ass in the sense of like they're like bitch ass literally, but it's more of like I was referring to them as like the small ones, honestly. That's why I called them bitch ass. No, but like in the sense that you are the weapon I choose. These wounds are self-inflicted. None more thing I'm addicted to. You see the red brick more for like walls and like actual parts of like the waterway infrastructure. Since this is no longer waterway, I'm just gonna replace it with the brown brick and keep it cute. See, but then this is like an exposed wall, so I'll leave that like as the red brick, I guess. I don't really give a fuck right now. And so now that I've built this out a little bit, we're still gonna have the pool here, right? But like, this is going to be an extension of the foyer area. So there might be a Pokemon that lives down here, maybe in the pool or near the pool in some capacity. But this is going to be a continuation of the foyer. The foyer, if you will. And I don't know what the hell it's gonna look like or what's gonna be in it. And actually, that brings up a good point. I have bridge planks on me. I only have, well, okay. Yeah, I have some. I could put the, elevator that I'm going to be putting in this building completely on bridge planks. Just save room for us. You'll come back to us someday. Oh, you know it's not the end. We'll fall in love again, 'cause we were built in dreams of gold. I'm gonna play that at the end of stream. Just save room for us, you need today. True love will find a way to save a space for me. And I know you moved on. She will never love you all the way that I do. I won't dance it solo. Slowly disappearing. It still hurts when I see you with her. I know you feel it somewhere. I'm stimming, girl. The stream is almost over, no shame. The stream was already almost over, but the stream is almost over. I know you feel it. Girl, Raikou needs somewhere to fucking go. We're gonna move all the electric type Pokemon into this area, and then we're gonna continue to build up this building, and Raikou's gonna live at the top of it and never come out of there. Me finally knowing the songs you're singing on stream, well, and that's because you're singing, you're listening, you listened to music that I recommended to you, and also the stream. I had seafood pasta from Olive Garden over the weekend. I think it was on Friday or Saturday. It was so good. I'm thinking about it right now. I had seafood Alfredo. Delish. And even though this is the Dirty Bubble building, I'm not committed to having only this exclusively this nasty, dirty, stinky water. We're having some regular water up in there too. This shouldn't be ocean water either. It should be regular water. Is this regular schmegular or is this ocean water? It looks like ocean water. Where's the regular schmegular? Girl, not me changing people's habitats. They're gonna come over here and be like, my house! My house! Mucus maxing, that's kind of the tea, honestly. What? I know I put a water source at the other side of this little thing. We also need to, like, build up some of this, levee over here and everything else. Girl, what if a hurricane came? We'd have the whole city flooded. Although if the hurricane came, Pinguissimo over there would be knocked out of the building that he lives in. And Pelipper and Wingull will be holding on for dear life. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe I should just make all this water dirty and not give a fuck. The thing about it, though, is that if I'm gonna make all the water dirty, I might as well just make it all like the same bottom. Which is part of the thing, is that I think I wanted to put moss in this area somehow. But if it's all gonna be like this, then I'll just make all of it white rock on the bottom, and then we'll put the moss as kind of like the little standing area. A checkerboard pattern of moss and white rock underneath the water that you can barely see through. I don't know. Good point. A checkerboard pattern of brown water and laundry detergent water. Right. I'm not opposed to putting some kind of waterfall in here, though. I will say that much. And the elevator's gonna go here. Let's see. I'm probably gonna keep building this off stream just because I'm actually kind of like in it. I'm enamored by the idea right now. But I know that I want the rest of the building to look like that. Pokopia is a piece of imagination where you don't need to be limited by the rules of the real world. That might be true, but I am limiting myself to the rules of the aesthetic that I want to follow. And so, personally, to me, I like, if I could very easily and very well, like, do, like, for example, since we're talking about it, the checkerboard pattern, with like the polluted water and the clear water, that would be fine. Like, I don't have an issue with doing that. It's just that I don't like the way that looks. It would bother me to put it in here and then to come back and be like, oh, well, I really don't like this. Like, I wouldn't, but I'm not that kind of person who would say, I really don't like this. Like, I would just come back and change it. Bro, I actually don't know how big or how wide those freaking elevators are. I can go look. There's an elevator over here, and it looks like from the back. So there's like so there's 3, and then it needs 2 in the front. It needs a space in the front too. Raboot is up in here eating their fucking food, bro. Get out of her house. What the hell? This is not even on his area.
What about you being built like the bus?
Like, it's not even that I think it would look ugly, it just doesn't look like what I want it to look like, so I wouldn't like it. I know for a fact that these elevators are bigger than this, but I'm gonna go and make one and then I'll come back and see. I don't have any Tinka gears. Well, what do you want? Hey! I don't need any bricks right now. I do need some Tinka gears, which I may or may not have in other places. Time to go world tour. I probably don't. Let's try the Sparkling Skylands, though. I can always give her some items for the Tinka gears. To me, I don't necessarily need things to be perfect to be aesthetically pleasing, and I'm most of the time not actually very openly judgmental about things. A lot of times, actually, like if I'm in somebody else's house or somebody else's space, a lot of times I really don't care what's going on in there enough to actually have an opinion. But like I do with things that I'm doing and things that I'm creating, like I love like a little bit of artistic experimentation and stuff like that, but sometimes like I relax in like a structured environment, if that makes sense. Like it's easier for me to like find like a sense of peace in the harmony of things being structured and like consistent and things like that. Also, apparently Sableye is out here. Hey, Sableye. I don't remember if she makes Tinka Gears out of like regular pieces of... I hear her tapping around up here. Oh, she has Tinka Gears for me. Hi, damsel. What a diva. Let's go back to where we were. Damsel underscore underscore hi.
Like, I finna be in the pit. Like,
How's Pokopia going? Pokopia is going pretty well. Earlier we were playing BDSP too, having a good time in the Grand Underground, honestly, and I didn't realize how much of like a group experience it could be, but that was also really nice. And now we're just doing, I'm doing what I'm calling the Dirty Bubba building. I'm putting a building over here. I know for a fact that the Gastrodons are gonna live in it. Also probably like, Clodsire and Whooper will probably live in it as well, among others. So we're building the Dirty Bubba building. Also, this does fit directly on top of this. I don't know why it's not. Oh, it's because you can't set it up without a ladder. I don't have a ladder, but this fits directly on top of this. For some reason, I thought it would be a little bit wider than this. But I mean, I personally don't need it to be wider than this for it to be functional. Do I want it to be right here? Maybe. And then next to the Dirty Bubba building, I'm probably going to build a cutie complex over here for all the cute Pokemon that live in the area. However, these Pokemon, I don't know if any of these Pokemon are staying out here. Happiny might. Happiny, Minchino, Cinchino, whoever else is living out here. Some of these Pokemon are moving out of this area. But like the Gastrodons live out here for sure. I think I was gonna relocate Whooper and Clodsire, but honestly, they're not really a problem living out here. So I'm probably just gonna put them in that building. need ladders. We're just chilling for the last few minutes while I'm continuing to work on this build, but I'm gonna work on this build a little bit off stream, and then we're gonna probably continue to work on it next week. Tomorrow, the plan for tomorrow is... What is the plan for tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday? What did I put on the thing? Oh, we're gonna be playing Legends EA most likely. Maybe I'll switch over and do some other stuff. If I do like a significant amount of work on this, then I will come back and possibly show you either tomorrow, maybe. Just as a little showcase, maybe not as a whole like. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Not as like a vlog. A vlog is probably, but that's the other thing is that if I'm gonna do a VOD of it, like. Can you set the elevators directly on top of each other? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You can. Actually, technically you already do, but you don't have to set them on top of each other. Like this elevator will just take you wherever the hell you want it to go. Usually there's a break in the chain though. Maybe I'll put like a waterfall feature like here maybe. And so this can be kind of open concept. I don't exactly know what I want it to look like. It's almost kind of giving like the antithesis of the Fruitiger Arrow moment. So like the Fruitiger Arrow building is like all aesthetic and pretty. This one is going to be kind of like, ooh. It's the Dirty Bubble version. So I'm gonna be at this level when I'm like walking around. So like there's plenty of space because I can walk up to this. Okay, so that's like a good spot for like there to be somewhat of like a little bit of a, somewhat of like just a little bit of like a roof, just a little bit of like a roof maybe. And we could put like some of those window panels here, and then on top of that we'll put some of those like little like wood things. And so this can just be completely covered over though, because like who wants to really see this red elevator? All the elevators look the same and you cannot customize them. I wish you could customize the colors maybe. Like a white elevator. T. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really ever feel like a need to paint an elevator though, but it would be until recently. I think it was when I was thinking about them for the Fruitiger Arrow building, and also the other building over here. Like those are like the most recent builds that I've done. Even though I've done other builds that included elevators and stuff, like those are the most recent ones, like that I actually cared what the elevator looked like. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this here, because like while I think that the open concept is kind of like, it works against the vibe a little bit, I think that like an open concept, like waterfall feature, it's almost ironic that there's like it is an open concept waterfall feature at the back of this building that's supposed to look like it's display, and it's nasty, grungy, dirty, polluted water. And so that's one of the things that I think I want to do from the upper level, is to put one out there somewhere. I just don't know exactly what I want it to look like, or how I really want the vibe of like the other floors to be like. So that's what I'm going to be thinking about. Originally, when I was thinking about the concept for this, if you remember, when I was talking about my vision board, I can show it to you. Honestly, I could probably make it public in some capacity. I don't know if I'm going to show, I'm not going to like give y'all the link to my Canva, but like I will like post at least the current version of the vision board. Originally, all these buildings were going to be like dark, and it was going to be very much like a cyber city, and I do still think there's going to be an aspect of things where it's going to be like a cyber city, but I don't know if I'm going to commit to the cyber city completely. Like, it is going to be like the electric types are definitely going to take like a really big, like, it's definitely going to be like the electric type cultural presence here for sure, just because like it's Vermilion City, like it's the yellow city. Vermilion is yellow. Also, did I make that up? Is Vermilion red? I don't remember now. But also like we're having some other electric type Pokemon coming out here and living out here, among other things. You know what, Gastrodon, I will buy this plant. Thank you. Solar cycle. Carnivorous vibrations. What are we talking about? This tall potted plant. Where is it? This. First of all, love these plants. Need 1 million more of them. I'll put this one like right here for good fortune. So I think I'm gonna stop it for right here for right now. We're at 4 hours of the stream. We did plenty of time of BDSP, and I know that we only did some time of Pokopia, maybe like an hour and a half. But it is what it is. I didn't really want to be on super long today. I have some other things that I have to do. I probably will be playing this a little bit off stream, so if you see me in like any other parts of the server, say hello. I did post the stream schedule. Wednesday we are having Hump Day cartoons. Wednesday I'm also going to be doing Hump Day, Masuda Hunt Hump Day. So it's going to be a big Wednesday celebration this week, now that I'm kind of trying to get back into the swing of some regular schedules for y'all. Friday is allegedly going to be the day of the GPL. That should be, I believe, don't quote me on this, Friday is going to be the penultimate episode of the GPL, meaning there's one left after this. The same is true for the Casual Fierce Pop Lock. There should be one episode after this that is going to be a part of the official Casual Fierce Pop Lock series. So, and the same for the GPL, the penultimate, second to last episode of the GPL series. Even though for Fire Red, I'm probably going to continue to play at least some of the post game on Fire Red. I might play that on stream, maybe not. For Alpha Sapphire, once the series is over, the game is over. So I'm just letting y'all know that now. We're gonna get out of here. I don't know if there's enough of us to raid anyone, but I'm ready to go.